All right. Well, happy Thursday, Power Team. We are so happy to see those of you who are here and those of you who couldn't make it. We are recording this so that you can watch at your leisure. We have some pretty important information to share with you because, as you well know, March was a huge month for our team because of you. We added lots and lots and lots of new ambassadors. And so we wanted to take a minute to introduce ourselves, to welcome you. And so my name is Kelli Foster. For those of you who don't know me, I am a senior Ruby ambassador, and I'm thrilled to have you on what I believe, quite frankly, is for sure the best team in Plexus. And we are just so happy that you have somebody who was brave and bold and shared what has been a positive thing in their health and in their happiness with you. And you trusted them, and you made a decision to invest in your health and to kind of put yourself first and prioritize your health. And so we're just so happy that you're here. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it means to kind of start building a team. And so many of you who I hope are going to watch this video who have maybe gone silver, who maybe are just a brand new ambassador and are thinking about getting your own products covered and kind of just like what is involved first of all in customer care. And so I had a lot of people reach out to me and ask, okay, so I added an ambassador, I just went silver, and what are my next steps? And so I want to just start there because those are the basics, and it's super important for your own customer retention. And so I'm just going to kind of walk through those. If you have a piece of paper and a pencil, you might want to take a note or two. And I did the same thing myself so that I can make sure that I don't miss anything that's really important. So the first thing that you want to do if you have added an ambassador is you want to add them to our team page. This is so important. And I remember in the beginning feeling like, okay, I don't want to bother my new ambassador. I don't want to bother my friend. They don't want to be on some team page. This is why it's so important. If you have added a new ambassador, first of all, we can't safely make decisions on their behalf. That's not fair. Second of all, as an ambassador, this is information that they are privy to, that they are entitled to, that they have a right to. And so by not adding them to a team page, we're really withholding information that they have a right to have access to. I feel like sometimes we think, well, they don't want to work the business, so I'm not going to add them to a team page. That's not the way team pages work. Here's the beauty of a team page, okay? When you have access to product information, when you have access to information about this company, when you see that there are hundreds of people who are benefiting from these products, whose health and happiness is turning around, that's third-party validation times hundreds. And so you don't feel like you're alone, like you're on an island, that you're the only person going through detox. You're the only person going through die-off. You're the only person who is trying Plexus, and you are way more likely to stick out the hard times, to ultimately be successful with these products. And so being part of a community, being a part of something that is bigger than just yourself is going to increase their likelihood of success. And so our goal, if we're adding ambassadors, should be to increase their likelihood of success. So you want to add them to a team page. You don't want to add them to our team page, to Lisa's team page, to Brandy's team page, to Jewel Heist, because that is overwhelming, and we don't want to overwhelm them. So really just adding our wholesale ambassadors to a team page, letting them know that we are there to cheer, support, encourage. We're all men and women who are on the same journey to better health and happiness, and we're there to support and encourage one another. That's the basis, and that's going to increase their likelihood of success. So you want to add them to a team page. Welcome them if you are so inclined, because we want to say hello to them and make them feel like they are a part of something. So that's important. You want to make sure that you have sent them a schedule, and there are several. And if you don't know where those schedules are, when you go on the Power Team page, there is a scroll button at the top. You can go into that scroll button and you can search for anything, schedules, triplex, BioCleanse, whatever your topic is. But we have lots and lots and lots of schedules. You can reach out to your sponsor. You can reach out to me personally. But your new person needs to have a schedule because they're overwhelmed. They don't know when to take their products. And so we want to make sure that what I always do is as soon as I enroll somebody, I send them the schedule. I let them know your products are going to be here in a few days. Let me know when you get them. But I want to make sure that they have it when their products get there. You also want to send them, well, let me back up. Before you send them anything, I learned this the hard way. And so in the beginning, I kind of maybe wasn't as forthcoming as I should have been about the fact that these are likely the first supplements they've ever taken that they're actually going to feel working. Okay. And so sometimes that feels terrible. And that's a good thing. And so I set the expectations very realistically in their mind. I don't sugarcoat it at all. And I say, you know, this is going to hurt potentially. Whatever your symptoms are, you can expect those to be exacerbated as I'm doing so. And as you are going through die-off. And that means that your products are working. You got junk in your body that we have to be able to expel. And sometimes that's painful. It's going to go through your soft tissue. It's going to go through your poop, your pee, your sweat. And, you know, the path of least resistance is best. And so you want to be drinking tons of water. But when you feel that, that tells you that your products are working. And so, you know, I oftentimes will, you know, quote Winston Churchill and say, if you're going through hell, keep on going. What's the point of turning around and going backwards? And so right around week 2 is when people start to experience those initial die-off feelings. And so we have a chart, and that's one thing that I always send and just let them know. These are the symptoms you may experience. You won't necessarily experience all of them, but so that they're not surprised. Guys, if your ambassador is surprised, if they have a headache, if they're, you know, going to the bathroom 10 times a day, and they didn't know that that was going to happen to them, then they're like, okay, these products are messing me up. I'm out. You don't want that to happen, because the beauty of this business is having that residual income, is having friends and family whose health and happiness turns around. And it can only turn around if they go through detox and die-off and get to the other side of it. And so this brings me to the third thing. Customer care is huge. If you're not on top of your customer care, you're going to lose your ambassadors. And so it's great to add 6 ambassadors in 1 month. That's amazing. That's awesome. Kudos to all of you who did that. But if you're not on top of customer care, they're going to be gone the next month. And then what's the point, right? Our goal is to keep them and to get them through die-off, get them through detox, have their health and their happiness turn around, and have them say to us, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm so much better. My symptoms have gone away. I don't get headaches anymore. My joint pain is gone. I have to tell everybody I know about this, right? That's the goal. And so if you are very clear with the expectations, what they're going to experience, be very frank, be very candid, let them know. This means your products are working. It's a good thing. If you're pooping 5 times a day, that means you have a lot of buildup in your body. You're not going to be pooping if you don't have anything to poop, okay? And so that's a good thing. I know it's uncomfortable, maybe it's inconvenient, but if they're surprised, they're going to leave. I promise you. And so you have to just be really real with the expectations. So for checking in the very first month, which we're getting to that point, you want to be checking in 4 times. So once a week that first month. And so for me, if you know me well, I'm not the most organized person. And so I'm going to tell you a couple systems that I have heard that other people use to share with you. I use Doe. And so my Doe app helps me an awful lot. In the past, I've just kind of tracked my messenger. But if I sign somebody up brand new today and I use Outlook, I'm going to go in and go, okay, Wednesday, the first week, Wednesday, the second week, and I'm going to give myself a reminder, check in with my Missy, my brand new ambassador. And so that's one way. Another way is if you have a paper calendar is just to go and write, it's the first month, Wednesday, check in with Missy, Wednesday, check in with Missy. So the first month you want to check in once a week. The second month, you want to check in twice a month. The third month, you want to check in twice a month. Once you get them through die-off and detox, then you can go, kind of wean back to once a month. But it's critical. If you don't follow up, if you don't check in, if you don't help them troubleshoot, if they don't feel like what they're going through is normal, they're going to quit. And, what's the point of that, right? And so having them plugged into a team page, they're going to see that they're not alone. They're going to read. They're going to have more access to more information, that third-party validation. You're checking in with them. They're going to know that, okay, this is normal. I'm not scared. I'm stronger than this. And you're going to give them that language. You're tougher than this. You've been through worse. You've got this. You're okay. Drink more water. Make sure you're drinking half of your body weight in liquid ounces every day. There's a lot of different things that we can offer them to help them detox and to go through die-off, less painfully. Epsom salt baths help to kind of pull out toxins. But there's a lot of things we can only troubleshoot if we're checking in and if they feel comfortable, sharing with us. Okay. This is another thing that I feel like, some of us are really good at and some of us have underutilized. And that's the 3-way chat. I don't know if you saw Shooting for Silver on our Shooting for Silver group. And I talked about this the other day, but it's another one of those things where I think we have this preconceived notion, like, oh, I don't want to bother my new ambassador. I don't want to annoy them. This is really such a useful tool that I feel we really underutilize because it's one more access point. When you add an ambassador, that first week, those first few days, they're geeked. They're excited. You're not going to piss them off. They're like, thank you for more information. And so when you start a 3-way chat with your new ambassador and your sponsor, you're giving them immediate access to another person. And so when people feel like they have somebody they can go to, and this person is somebody new, somebody different who's going to be telling me the same information, that's third-party validation, and that's huge. Because before that, it was just me telling my friend about Plexus, and who am I? And what do I know? But when they hear somebody else, completely unrelated, telling them the exact same thing, it's validating. It makes them feel more secure. And so in the beginning, you're just starting that 3-way chat, and it's very casual. This is my upline, Kelli. She has had so much success with joint pain and energy, and her allergies are gone, and she wants to help you just as much as I do. I wanted to introduce you. She's happy to answer any questions that you have. And so now they have another avenue of just feeling like they're being supported, feeling like they're being taken care of. And so you should do that, be in the habit of doing that with every ambassador that you add, okay? All right, so that's like the basics for customer care. If you are new, if you added ambassadors, we added 145 ambassadors last month. That's a lot of people we have to take care of. And so I'm looking at the faces of the people who are on this call. If you have one person, you are a leader, you have a team. And so it's our job to pass this information on to the people who need it, because you're level 2, your level 3, they have to get this information. And so, you know, sometimes it takes reaching down 1 level, 2 level, even 3 levels until, you know, our level 1s are able to duplicate this and take care of their new ambassadors. So having added 145 ambassadors last month, we have a lot of people that we have to make sure are taken care of. And so that's kind of my point in saying that, okay? All right, so here's another thing that I want to talk about really quickly. If you are listening in, if you are watching this recorded version, you may be thinking, I do not want to work this business, and I'm going to be really honest with you. When I started Plexus, I had 0 interest in working this business. I'm a teacher. I have 4 children of my own. I'm busy. I have a husband who has a great job. I didn't necessarily need the money, but I didn't feel like I had extra money in my budget that I wanted to spend on myself. In hindsight, shame on me, right? Because my health is priceless. Our health is priceless. And we really need to get to the point where we're making a paradigm shift and feel like it's okay to invest in myself. It's necessary. But at the time, I struggled with spending money on myself. And so I decided that I simply wanted to get my own products covered. And that's probably where most of us are. We know that most people do not join us in Plexus to work this business. That's 2%. 2%. Okay, so for the rest of us, we're starting Plexus because we just want to better our health. However, I don't know if there are any of us who would not prefer to get our products covered. And so this is truly the idea behind Plexus. You don't have to work this business, but there's no reason for you to be paying for your own products, because every single person I know, every single person you know, needs these products. And most of us are praying for these products. More energy, less headaches, to be able to lose unhealthy fat, to not be a crabby mommy or crabby daddy, to get rid of our autoimmune issues. I don't know a person who does not need these products, who could not benefit from these products. And so here's how I started. I wanted to get my products covered. And so I'm looking at faces on this page, and 2 of them are on this page. I kind of locked arms with my besties, and I said, all 3 of them are, all 3 of my people that I locked arms with 2.5 years ago, and said, do this with me. I don't really necessarily know everything. I'm not 100% sure. I had done some research. I knew I was feeling better. And I said, do it with me. We'll get healthy together. We'll, have some accountability partners. It will be much more fun. And if we hate it, we'll get out. Did I say that to you guys? Nod. You know who I'm talking to. That's exactly what I said. If we hate it, we will get out. We'll get our money back, because Plexus offers 100% money back guarantee. And so I locked arms with my besties, and that was my approach. And we did it, and we're all still here. And so that's an opportunity that is available to all of you. For me, it grew organically. I started feeling better. I started digging in more. I started researching. I started learning. I started understanding why my body was responding the way it was responding. And at that point, I just continued to share. And I shared with, whoever I could share with at that point. And so I grew my business organically. And so that's not to say you have to do that, but getting your products covered, 3 people that you know who would benefit from better health and happiness. I mean, we all know 3 people who would benefit from better health and happiness. And so we want to help you get your products covered. And so you reach out to your sponsor, reach out to me personally. If you signed up in March, you know that you got 3 free codes to share with your inner circle. Those expire on the 15th, so on Monday. And that's just a gift, to give to your inner circle, get your products covered. And so we are here to help you do that. Your sponsor is here to help you do that. We have a group going on right now, Shooting for Silver, that can kind of walk you through the logistics of that. I don't know if you've caught your email or not. But here's another cool thing that's happening right now. In April, when you an ambassador in April, they get three free codes as well. So that's still happening. So if anybody you sign up in April, they're going to get 3 free enrollments. If you help or go silver in April, you get 3 free enrollments for going silver. And so Plexus is just giving. They're just making it easy for us to share these products. And that's what this team is for. That's one of the resources that are available to you on this team. We have been successful at doing that. We are here to help you. We have incentives. We try to make it fun. Plug into this team page. We try to, to make it fun for you, to offer rewards and prizes, to get you engaged, to get you to plug in. This is our team page. This is not my page. This is not Julie's page. This is our team page, and it doesn't function exclusively of you. We need you to participate and to share with us and to be a part of it. And we want you to be a part of it. And that's, I think, the biggest thing I have. Plugging into this team page is just going to change the game for you. If you are listening, and for those of you who are here, we have a team dinner on April 24th. We want to see your faces. We want to get to know you. We want to, hug you and see you in real life. And so, we try to do that once a month. And so we hope that you will try to make that a priority, pencil that in. But for April, every Thursday for now, every Thursday in April, we're going to have just a quick call. I did pretty good. That was a half hour, not too much out of your day, but I hope I provided you with some really worthwhile, practical things that you can do. Thank you, Missy. I love you too. We had some big winners on our team last month. Missy Day is here. She won the One Plexus Award, which was well-deserved, from Sylvia, who passed the torch on. You guys are amazing. I love you all. We have the best team ever. That's all I have. You guys, if you have anything to say, feel free to unmute yourself. Questions? Anything at all? I see Fern. I'm glad Fern is here. I hope we provided you with lots of great information and takeaways. We hope you'll come to convention. If you are thinking about coming to convention, even this much, you have to come. It's
a lot of
fun. It's life-changing.
And sign up now. And if you decide not to come, they will reimburse you.
Yeah, we might be getting close to that refund, but when I started in November, and in January, I signed up for my first convention, and I thought, if I don't go, then I'll be out $60 or $80 or whatever it was. But I'm not going to have that door close on me and not have that opportunity come June if I want to be there. And sure as shoot, I wanted to be there, and it changed my business. Talk about third-party validation. When you get to Vegas and you see what's happening with Plexus Worldwide, you want to be a part of this. It's every single person that's on this page, can validate. We are lucky to be a part of this. And I just am blessed, and I'm just blessed to share it with whoever will listen. Give me 5 seconds of their time. So I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so happy you're here. All right, I'm not going to take up any more of your time if you don't have anything to say. Okay, I'm going to unrecord. I love you guys.
Love you
Thanks,
too.
Kelly.
Love you.
I love you too.
Hey, good job, Sylvia, yesterday
Love
on
you,
What's Up
love-
Wednesday.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
Thank
heck
you.
Yeah.
I appreciate